Welcome back. We're waiting to see what Graham Platner does next as Democrats continue to abandon his candidacy. The Maine Senate candidate now facing a serious allegation of rape after standing by through a series of earlier controversies, including his Nazi tattoo, outrageous comments on Reddit denigrating war heroes, and other sexual assault claims he denied. Let's bring in Marc Thiessen to break it all down. Current Fox News contributor, former speechwriter to George W. Bush. We are very lucky to have you.
Thank you.
Great to see you, Mark.
Good to be on with you.
What are your top line thoughts on everything that has gone down in the last 24 hours?
Yeah, if only there had been signs. If only there was something that had suggested to us that this was a problematic candidacy, like maybe a Nazi tattoo on his chest. Because, I mean, this is the thing about the Democrats. They were fine with the Nazi tattoo because who among us in a weak moment hasn't gotten the same symbol tattooed on our chest as Heinrich Himmler had on his uniform? They were fine with the political director quitting because of all of these allegations and coming out against him. They were fine with the revelations that he had spent a decade on Kick, which the National Center on Sexual Exploitation has called a predator's paradise that is used to groom and abuse children and share their abuse. They were fine with the accusations of a woman that he had been physically violent with her because she was a Republican. So she obviously had an axe to grind in some way, and so they had to dismiss her. And so only now have they suddenly decided that this was a bridge too far. They should have been distancing and running from this guy for months and months ago as soon as the first revelations came out.
Well, Platner's people around him indicated yesterday they were looking at potential candidates who could step forward in his wake. They said he would be involved in the process and would be somebody who shares his values. Tim Scott put this out today, as chairman of the NSRC. He said Democratic candidate in Maine will either be an alleged rapist with a Nazi tattoo or someone he selects with the same values and vision.
Someone who shares his values.
Yeah.
Exactly. Look, let's put aside the idea that this has anything to do with principle. The reason they're doing this is because this is a sinking ship now. It's not the moral depravity of the man. It's the sinking. That's the problem for them. They were perfectly fine with all of these things until it became
politics?
Not really, not always. I hope not. I hope that's not it. And this is, by the way, this is the same thing they did with Joe Biden. If you remember, it was obvious to something. The polls showed something like 70% of Americans thought that Joe Biden was non-compos mentis, not fit. But they kept pushing him until the debate, where it became so obvious that they had been lying to us for years and that he was completely incapable of serving another term. And then they pushed him aside and went on to it. It's all about the losing. It has nothing to do with the principle. And right now, they're worried that they're going to by picking this guy, they just elected Susan Collins to another 6-year term.
If you had to put $100 down on it, how much longer do you think it is until he drops out?
Well, there's a deadline coming up in about a week that they have to change the ballots in Maine to not have his name and put somebody else on. So they're scrambling right now to figure out who can replace him as a nominee. So this is either got to happen. But again, he hasn't withdrawn. He's reflecting. I don't think he's reflecting on his flaws as a human being and his alleged raping. He's reflecting on how can I survive this, and I don't think he's going to be able to.
Do you think he's going to make it to, like, Friday?
It sounds like everybody's pulling the plug on him, finally. All the people who were fine with all the other stuff, are finally pulling the plug because, again, the ship is sinking. So rats jump off a sinking ship, and we're seeing a lot of rats jumping in the water these days.
Well, one former Maine official has just filed FEC paperwork, we're learning from Alexis McAdams, to launch an exploratory committee as this is all playing out. So we'll keep a close eye on that. Mark, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, Julie.
Good to see you.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.